Once upon a time, in the history of UVA, from all corners of the earth, or as UVA likes to call it, Nova, a group of audacious young women gathered to battle the evil forces that plagued this university. Each hitter shared their own special superpower with the other members of their team. With their newfound skill set, the gutsy gals were ready to save the day. The hidden ladies soon discovered that the boy a cappella groups, despite their devilishly handsome appearances and smooth melodic voices, were wimpier than lettuce on a hot summer day. Not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 times were the young ladies contacted by severely panicked young gentlemen facing the depths of despair in their various precarious situations.
While walking along one day, the tall young Virginia gentleman Allen was rummaging through the dining hall in desperate search of getting something to eat. After loading up a mediocre box filled with the subpar food of Newcomb, he sat to chow down on a stale piece of pizza. Suddenly, a large chunk of conglomerated cheese lodged itself in his windpipe, and he found himself unable to breathe. With his last few breaths, he dialed the hittas and made out a barely audible "Heck!" The hittas rushed to the scene to save the unconscious Virginia gentleman.
Danny, I think you might need mouth to mouth. Did somebody say mouth to mouth?
Daniel Brooks, an ambitious young man with high aspirations of being as muscular as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, was skipping to the gym, feeling optimistic of hitting a new bench press max of at least 100 pounds. After taking a large gulp of the sweat-scented air, he poised himself beneath the treacherous bar. With a surge of energy, he lifted the bar with all his might, but alas, it was not even halfway enough. Seeing his life flash before his eyes, he let out a strangled Luckily, HIT gets fit, and they were exercising nearby when they heard the cry for help. Rushing to the scene, the hitter lifted the bar with unnatural ease and saved him from an untimely death.
Thanks, guys.
Kieran and Jair, 2 young pals returning from a fun day gallivanting around the academical village with their fellow academical village people, were skedaddling down the path behind Clark Library. Enjoying each other's company and sniffing the wonderful air, they were oblivious to the busy traffic speeding through the rather minute parking lot. Out of nowhere, a speeding silver bullet zoomed around the corner. The 2 boys saw the car out of the corner of their eye. Terrified, they let out a panic. 2 hitters heard the call of distress and raced to the scene to stop the car in its tracks. They pushed the 2 AVP men to safety and delivered them from death's grasp.
Sorry! Every student signs the honor agreement at the beginning of their 4 years here, but at times a rare, deceitful hooligan will disregard the honor code and steal, lie, and cheat with reckless abandon. 2 hullabahoos were the victims of such an individual as they were prancing on home after a gig. A whippersnapper leapt from the shadow and tackled the hoolies to the ground. Shocked, they yelled,
What the heck? Where the heckin' hitters at?
The hitters rushed to the scene. Henry and Colin, desperate for their most prized possession, screamed,
Save those robes!
The hitters used their heckin' amazing superpowers to stop the villain and reunite the Bahooies with their robes.
Thanks, Hittas!
While they organized as a group of superheroes in fighting crime, the Hittas realized a shared love of music.
They decided to form their own a cappella group on grounds. While they love performing together, one question prevails.